All right. Test SS. This is the BOSS, capital SALADTSR Ball Salad Tosser. And today, on its how to video, I will be discussing one of my transactions that kind of fell through. I wasn't mad at the seller about this, and I want to know that this is for education purposes because there are a lot of people that are trying to jump in this game. Because as of right now, getting consoles right now is pretty rough. Getting console games pretty rough and pretty expensive. So a lot of folks are trying to jump into the arcade game with the PCBs as well as getting certain arcade cabinets. And some people do not understand there's a difference between the Woody cast that is mainly known in America, the Big Blues and Neo Geos and what have you, versus the Candy cast, which is the New Net Cities, their Aero cities, and much more from different companies like Tyco, Tyco, Sega, Capcom, and all that. So I'm gonna explain how fast you have to be when it comes down to getting certain PCBs as well as certain cabinets. This is come from 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, coming on upon 2 weeks ago, where Aero City popped up on offer up for a damn good price. Aero Cities is probably I don't want to say like the bottom of like the candies that you can get, but like like with all the I have two arrows right now, and I think I haven't even spent more. I haven't even spent $700 on both of them together. They're not the lowest quality calves, but they are the lowest of all the candy calves you can get. They're probably like the starter candy you can get before you start moving on to like some of the premium, like the Blast Cities or the Astro City and what have you in the Sega lineup. Right here, you'll be seeing the ad right here, which was a Aero City, which I'm gonna assume with a Fisherman bait inside because it got the Konami Fisher control panel on there, which is pretty damn rare. And the person just wanted $290 for it, which is the odd price because it's just look, make it 300 or just make it 250. A or B. 290. I don't get this price. I don't get it. Okay. And the seller, Mr. Nice Guy, they posted this at, I'm going to assume 11 o'clock that Friday night. All right. I didn't see the post until 4 or 5 in the morning, and that's when I sent a message. All right. So yeah, they posted this at 11 p.m. I'm pretty sure they posted this like midday Friday, like 12 o'clock. It would have been gone before 3 o'clock, guaranteed. All right. So he made this post. I sent the message. I honestly thought that I wasn't going to hear back from this guy because, you know, a candy popping up for, like this at this price. And, he's saying it's working on and with that control panel, which is hard to find. You can't find a fisherman's bait panel or bass fishing. I believe that's a Konami game it's called. You can't find that like anywhere. You can find a board, but the control panel that's pretty rough, and it looked pretty dedicated to the Aero City. So we talk, and everything went fine. I'm like, yeah, I can be over there in an hour because from where I am now and where the machine is, like it's a 30-minute drive. I said an hour to give myself a little bit of leeway time to, go hit up the bank get the 300 cash out because I don't be having cash like I don't be holding on to cash like that. And these guys don't do the whole. They don't do Venmo. They don't do PayPal. No Cash App. None of that. They just want 100% cash, and that's it. Very few will do digital transaction. So I feel like everything was cool because he was right back. He was right back with the responding, which I like because on OfferUp, a lot of amateurs will post up and then they just go and do something else, and then they'll check the post maybe 3, 4, 5 days later with a response saying, "Oh yeah, it's still available. Come and get it." All right. So the guy gave me the address, and I'm on my way. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on my way right now." I told him an hour, but it's really gonna take me 30 minutes. Go to the bank, get the 300 from the ATM, and then go to the just grab it, scoop it up. No porch treatment. All right, poaching. Yeah, I think it's poaching. Yeah. So what is poaching? Or price gauging or whatever. But basically, this is when other sellers start low keying, and this is how they mess up the game, throwing a higher number, saying, "Hey, I'll give you, let's say, I'll give you $400 if you just hold this for me, or $500." They start this low key bidding war, which makes the seller pull the ad and then repost the price of the machine for a higher price because of these guys, because of like more than one person. Not it takes while it takes one, it might take two or three who start this bidding war, this invisible bidding war that no one's not seeing. They pull the ad and then they repost it for 2 times as much or 3 times as much. So sometimes these guys will sit there and be offering 700. They pull the ad and then they posted it for 800 when they had the ad that they advertised it for 300. All right, because they didn't know what they have. This is a reversal of the guys who know what they have. But in the middle of me driving to the spot, you know, he's like, "Yo, it's gone." I'm like, "What you mean it's gone, dude?" I'm like, "My son," which I didn't see coming. I didn't see coming because when Pops like sold the goods, I mean, when the Pops posted goods, he was just posting it, but he didn't know his son like had one of his homies low key looking at it. So, and he told me he's gone. I'm like, you know what? It's business. It is what it is. I can't hate. I can't get mad. It's completely understandable. It's completely understandable. I can't even be mad at that because, well, yeah, that's how the game works. Um, but yeah, I wasn't even mad about the experience. I wasn't even mad because I at this point I expect that these type of transactions will go down where, all right, you on your way over there and then it gets sold. This is not the oh, we made a deal, and then a day passed by and then they decide they're going somewhere else. It's just I we both didn't see this coming. And it looked like the son didn't check in with him about one of his boys taking the cab off his hands. But no, family first, no harm there. But this is the boss South Sauce analyst giving folks an education on how fast you got to be when it comes down to candy cabs, especially in California, because there's plenty of just candy cabs sitting around someone's house, someone's garage, someone's storage, just gathering dust. And as soon as someone, and you ever wonder why you see like a post somewhere on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or Craigslist, and it's just there, and it's there for probably you see it at like 11, like 1 p.m., 11 a.m., and then you see like the ad done disappeared or it been marked as sold by like 2 p.m. Within like within an hour sometimes within minutes. You know, that's why. All right. Till my next video, yeah, tune in, subscribe, do what you got to do. Peace.